that DN helped bridge the Atlantic successfully? If not, please lower your hand. And last but not least, would you consider DN as one of the most diverse VCs in Europe? Again, if not, please lower your hand. Now, I don't think this comes as a surprise. If you now look around, you will see there are not many hands raised. And this is exactly the reason why Thomas and I today would like to give you an introduction into what DN Capital truly stands for, what we mean when we talk about our unique composition of team, and also why we think that we are, or in future could be, the trusted partner for you. Thomas?
Fantastic. Look, so who is DN Capital? Here in Berlin, we're known as the Auto One Fund, right? And we're very proud of this. What an amazing success, one of the most successful tech IPOs in the German market. But then if you go in the US, we'll be known as the Remitly Fund. And then if you go in the UK, we'll be known the Shazam Fund, with the iconic sale of the company to Apple. So what it means, the good thing is, we're all of those successes, and we're much more than this. And I think what's been great about DN is our ability, through 25 years of experience, to recognize before it's obvious mission and visionary founders and unique business models. And then supporting those companies through our extended network to expand internationally and become global category leaders. So what does that mean in terms of results? If we go to the next slide, just in the last 5 years, we returned $1 billion of distributions cash to our LPs. So very few early stage funds of our size can demonstrate that level of repeatable success. We had 4 IPOs, both in Europe and in the US, and we also had 8 trade sales over the last 5 years that were successful. Some of the names that you will recognize here. If we go to the next slide, there's a lot more to come. So that's why we're excited. We got enormous amount of companies that are currently at the unicorn status that we're over the next 2 or 3 years, when the next cycles are here for exits, that will look to deliver similar results. And there's a lot more other companies coming up through the ranks. If you look, if you don't mind just staying on this one, we have companies like Encode revolutionizing the way people are delivering trust in a digital world. In the financial services industry, like Remitly and RecargoPay, we're giving access to millions of people to financial services they could not get access to in the past. And when you look at companies like Yasir and Job and Talent, they've built ecosystems and platforms that are employing millions of people around the globe.
And I am very happy that I joined DN Capital as the first partner in Germany, heading our activities and also leading a team of 6 people on the ground that are amazing. DACH has been, since the inception of DN, one of our core markets, if not the core market, with companies that you hopefully all know: Order One, Mr. Specs, Home2Go, Raisin, or Go Student. We deployed within the last 10 years more than 180 million and returned more than 780 million in value, and 4 IPOs in Frankfurt. And we are continuing to double down successfully in the DACH market. Just within the last 12 months, we deployed and did follow-on investments and received follow-on investments for our portfolio companies worth 200 million. Just to name those, Cognigy raised a record Series C of 100 million. Numa completed a Series C of almost 60 million. Lanes and Planes did a Series B of 35 million. Hawk, an extended Series B round of its 28 million. And last but not least, Ederino raised a successful Series A round of 12 million. I am passionate about supporting and investing in diverse founding teams. That's why I co-founded Two Hearts, Europe's largest platform community and angel investment collective with more than 3,000 members across 150 nationalities, 80 angels across Europe. Our vision is to build tomorrow's tech society with cultural diversity and diversity at large, with the mission not to back only the obvious founders that all of us happen to have invested in, but also those hidden gems, the underrepresented ones, as we do believe that excellence does not have any borders. And this is actually one of the main reasons why I am particularly excited and proud to be part of DN Capital. Because many of you might not actually know, but DN has a strong history and DNA of backing underrepresented and migrant founders. And we brought some examples here for you. So we have Otto with Hakan Koç, a German migrant from Turkey, like myself. We have Ricardo Amper with Encode, a US migrant from Mexico. Then we have Yasir with Nureddin Tayebi, that you will also hear more about his success story and how he scaled his company to 1 billion of valuation. Another US migrant with Algerian roots. And last but not least, we have Shazam with Avery Wang, that we exited to Apple, a US migrant with Chinese roots.
So if you look at our third pillar, or what we're able to offer to our companies at the early stages, is really this transatlantic network and bridge. Really stemming from Shazam, based out in London, that has become more known to be a US company over the years. We have Leapwork, where Christian will be speaking later on today, originally headquartered in Denmark. Now they've moved the center of gravity to Boston. We also have the founder of Cognigy here with us, based out in Düsseldorf, where they're seeing amazing traction in the US market. And even Yasir, our North African business, has managed to access to hundreds of millions of US capital into the company over the years. But not only that, we're also able to bring our US companies to Europe. So Europe is becoming a much more attractive market for US companies looking to add 20, 30% of their overall P&L to their business. And that's where we partner with those companies to help them get access to the European market. Whether it's Remitly, Endeca, Encode, where we've been helping them with the first flagship introductions to customers that create that initial flywheel, and the first key senior hires that will do then most of the hiring for those companies over the years. So, going back to the original question, who is DN Capital? We are a team made of 11 nationalities with over 100 years of experience, with tapping a network that has been growing with every successes we had over the last 25 years, and hopefully will enable us to have an increasingly performing flywheel to continue to support our next generation of companies.